That's my phone, ring, ring, better than a woman. I'll be serving. GMB, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Peace to y'all family, how y'all doing? Brother Lawrence in this thing, man, what up? I got stuff all over the place. I got so many things going on. How y'all doing today, man? Appreciate y'all here today. Well, you're not necessarily top of the morning, a little late on the worms, but I see a few, you know what I'm saying, laying out. We're going to go ahead and get them, you know, because the family got to eat. Family got to eat, man. So, you know, today's going to be kind of short, man. You know, I always say that. I at least try to shoot for it to be not drawn out. And I feel like this one might be a little special, man, because I meant to release this down, and I hope I'm not too loud with the music. But either way, however it turns out, hope everything comes through like it's supposed to. I see my avatar jumping, so that thing, we in there, all right? And man, I'm just put it out there, man. I'm really loving this whole unity vibe that's going around in the community. You know, I like what's been said. It ain't too much. You know, the negativity is being overshadowed right now. That's how I feel about it. And but my thing is, if everybody can just do their part, I think we'll be all right. I think we fall into everybody want to be chiefs type mentality. You know, me, I hold my own, but you know, it's nothing greater than nation building. It's nothing greater than tackling projects, most definitely in numbers, but just, you know, experiencing what life has to offer you outside of yourself, and and possibly your immediate household family. You know, it's a lot of life outside of that, and it's a lot of, I don't know what you call entanglements or whatever, but you know, it's a lot of trying to make peace, trying to make way, trying to make these pieces work, trying to make the resources work. You know what I'm saying? And you know, black folk always had trouble trying to do that. But it's possible. We got evidence that it's possible. You know, we got the black towns, you know, from way back when, and you know, the Black Wall Street, the Tulsa, some in Alabama. Like, we know how to do it. We say we can do it, but I don't think we're gonna do it, man. You got some of us that will and some of us won't. You know, I'm on the side that's, you know, that's ready to put the boots on the ground, ready to build, ready to network, ready to, you know what I'm saying, raise awareness, right? Because a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, we want to do because it's righteous. We're righteous people, you know what I'm saying? We want our people to be doing good, and some of that requires a learning curve. It requires, like, people to be studious to a certain degree. You know, when you talk about leadership and leading people in the right direction, you know, but you know what I'm saying, it's not necessarily about the leadership. this is right now. It's about the unity, and I applaud those who came before me, those who standing right now in the field. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it happen, trying to make it happen for their tribe, their family, their bloodline. They're on the field right now, while some of us are just talking. What was that? I don't know what in the world that was. Hold up. That might be hold on, let me make sure. That wasn't another YouTube. Yeah, that's what that was. I think it'll PT live from earlier. I was trying to go on that. Make sure y'all can hear me quick. Y'all hear me good? Okay. So that was another live that was going on in the background. I was checking out the unity thing with Top Cats, man. Blazing the streets right now for the Indian community. And I support bro. I support, I support everybody, man. Ain't no sense of name calling. And they on both sides. Man. Like, love don't have no color to it, man. So it should be for everybody. So, I don't discriminate. I don't care if you have a different ideology than me. I don't care if your bloodline take you off of this land. I don't care if we just don't see eye to eye. We still got love for you. And if you see a means to see that the pieces fit to build, that's what we own, man. That's what we own. We're hooking up with like-minded individuals. We're hooking up with people who got trade, skills, resources. Okay? If you don't have none, that's cool. Then you should be tuning into this live to get some of that motivation to get your tail up and go do something. You know what I'm saying? But first, take care of yourself. Take care of your tribe. Take care of your immediate household first. That's where charity begins. Okay? So, from there, we'll expand out. But we need everybody right with themselves, man. And, just to tie it right back into the genealogy, man, the bloodline is thick, and we gotta trace, help others trace it back, so they can get the picture and see how their family's history fit in his story. So, that's the reason why this channel was developed, was to kind of document my journey for my family, right? So some of this information might not apply to you. Some of this information might not resonate with you, but just kind of take what you can. I feel like my information probably on the beginner's level. Just taking it day by day. Part of my journey, I'm saying, I really don't have anybody necessarily I'm reaching out to. I think I reached out to Walton Reggie, Angela Walton Reggie, who published the book Black Choctaw, and I got a lot of information from her, on researching the lineage and how, what things you can look into, the different resources. It's a very, very informative book. I need to do another build on that, or even try to get her in to talk about a book a little bit. But yeah, man, with my journey, let's see if I can pull it up. Let's see. I'm just gonna pull it up. 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 Alright, that's one of them. Let me get the other one. I should have already had this going right here, man, but yeah. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah, that's it right here. So, I can add a share screen. Boom. Share screen, StreamYard. Boom. Alright. So if you can read with me now, Ella Mae Miller Bunch, which is my great grandmother, rest in her soul. Got her date. George County stand up. We from Lucedale, Mississippi. Ella Mae Miller was born and raised in Lucedale, Mississippi, to Walter Miller and Larsina Lewis Miller. Okay, Larsina Miller, her mother, which make her my two-time great grandmother, right? And it goes into a little short about her, right? Larsina Lewis grew up on an Indian reservation and lived in Livingston, Alabama. After leaving the reservation, Larsina's mother was Polly and was of Indian descent. Okay, so we got some bloodline on the table that descend from a reservation that's in Livingston, Alabama, which is which is Sumter County today. Okay, but before we get into our videos, I want to give a shout out to the Pearl River Project with my homie Eric Newsom. Big things coming for us, man. I already know, because we headed in the right direction with this project, highlighting historical monuments along the Pearl River, reaching from the Gulf Coast all the way up to Philadelphia, Mississippi, through Jackson, Mississippi, and ultimately Philadelphia, Mississippi. But if you look right there on the map, where the reservation was in Livingston is really right across the street from what we'll call the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, all right, in Philadelphia, Mississippi. So it could be possible that they came from there, and they're Mississippi Choctaw. I actually have, man, see this rolling into other. That is how the ancestors are speaking to me right now. And if I can allow myself to get this, it should be. I know I ran across it, but I know I had it on one of my lives, but there is a Polly Lewis on Mississippi Choctaw Road. And I contacted, I still got the emails. I contacted Choctaw Nation, which is in Oklahoma. Okay. So they said that wasn't the Polly. It wasn't the same Polly Lewis. All right. So I kind of beat my head over that, like, dang, well, where's Polly? Where's my third great grandmama at? Where should she be? But I still gotta knock down that door on which reservation. You feel me? So as long as y'all listen to this video, man, like I'm still looking, I'm still searching, I'm still anxious, I'm excited for my family. You know what I'm saying? To have such a rich heritage or story, oral story that could be passed down. So, my job really at heart is to document that and give my family something they can easily understand or help connect the dots even when I'm gone. Ain't that what it's about? Right. So before we get into it, man, we'll give y'all like a a sample episode of the Pearl River project that we're working on. If you feel like, you know, you got some ideas, suggestions on where we making take the idea, you can hit us up, man. Brother Lawrence228@gmail.com. You know, we'll get it in like that. Without further ado, though, here's the Pearl River project. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think.
Welcome to one of the great hidden gems of Mississippi, Red Bluff. Located about 10 miles north of Fort Worth, Mississippi, right off of Highway 587. Red Bluff offers some breathtaking views. It's about a mile long, a half a mile wide, and in its deepest point is a little over 150 feet. It's an excellent place to spend the day with your family, to go hiking, camping. In pre-colonial times, this place was used by local tribes as a place of ceremony. Tribes such as the Shira and the Kokomo, whose communities still bear that name to this day, would gather here for different ceremonies at different times of the year. If you're ever in Mississippi and you're looking for a great place to go, I recommend Red Bluff.
Yeah. Shout out to Brother Eric, man. We got some more stuff to do, man, and can't wait to get that to the people. But yeah, man, I found that interesting, man. Just hit us up in the email, Brother Lawrence228, and you know, we got a few more. We think we down there in Slidell, Pearlington. You know, it's some miles down that way too. So we're gonna check all that out, and that we did that one last year. You know, the first episode we had like three episodes. We just waiting on the right buzz, to keep it going. And of course, the pandemic hit with this regulations and stuff. You know, keep us from building like we really want to. But we're gonna keep it moving, man. And you know, I do got another video for you. You know, my big bro, Rick Todd, who is an artist, man. He worked with the cheer and stuff, and he just, I ain't gonna say he just so happy to rap. He been rapping, he been doing this thing. Intellectual brother, man. And he got the big homie, the Mississippi's own Tito Lopez out of the Gulf Coast. Rick Todd actually from Natchez, Mississippi, and shout out to Natchez, man. And let's get right into it.
Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi.
There is no such thing as being almost free, right? You can't be kind of free. A little bit freer than you were free before, right? You're gonna get to be free someday, freedom, right? Freedom is either freedom or it's no freedom at all, right?
Freedom, 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 freedom.
It appears after 400 years that we ain't free yet. And if we need to march, then tell me where I need to be at. The system got us chained up in a cage and we can't see that. Reparation was never paid, we probably never see that. They make it hard to be black, we need to take our streets back. We tired of screaming peace and they can't tell me where the peace at. I speak facts, so spread the word that it's time. If they don't stop with the line, we gon' have to tear down for some freedom.
Freedom, 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 freedom.
world to know that we can grow if we got focus on bringing life together instead of living life hopeless. And we can open up the love and get rid of all the hurt. And remember that we all going to the same dirt and put the work in for black people. If Black Lives Matter, instead of sending out them bullets that make black lives scatter. If we united in one cause, then we can stand for something bigger. I'm trying to make a change instead of being another new. We want freedom.
Neighborhood watch captain in Florida
Freedom.
shot and killed an unarmed 17-year-old.
Freedom.
Officials say Sandra Bland was found hanging in her Texas jail cell 3 days after being arrested for training traffic.
Freedom.
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 They already trying to kill the indigenous people on Thanksgiving. I bet they thankful they got rid of the people. It ain't equal as never been. I ain't gonna try to pretend this ain't meant to offend none of my real white friends. This in response to those supremacists that feel white skin is more important than dark brown or real light skin. I might seem a little different, but it don't mean coward. So if you feel what I'm saying, then let me hear black power. We want freedom.
Free the mind, free the body, free the spirit, free the soul of my soldiers in the hole. You can hear it, free yourself, free as hell, free from fear, free from hate, free up all the soul from up under the cold of the snake. Free the youth, down, free the truth, down, free the past, free the tribe, but you bad, free the phone, free the jab, free the set, every sign. Don't forget you the design, free your mind, freedom time, freedom time.
We're tired of the killing, tired of the lying. We need freedom. Oh, freedom. We need freedom. We're dying for freedom. We're marching for freedom. Oh, one of these days we'll be free.
Super dope track, Rick Bang, featuring Tito Lopez. It's called Freedom, man. Man, that's big homie. Man, you know, go way back, college days, Hattiesburg, Hub City. It's the Silk, man. What up? You know, yeah, and I'm gonna look out for my brothers too, man. Every time I get a chance, you know, I'm gonna throw it up in there. So, yeah, man, I just like showing love. You know, it's a beautiful thing if you get used to it. Yeah, man, so we're gonna get right into it. It's basically a 10-minute little excerpt from a bill I got, but I took the conversation out when I was calling her, calling the Department of Archives and History in Montgomery, Alabama. That's where they're located. And you know, I just got questions, man, because I'm trying to figure it out. You know, I might not know the exact phrase the question like I want it, but she kind of got it and actually was able to help me out a little bit, gave me some little information, and I just want to relay some of that information to you. All right, so here we go. We can get right into it. DJ, cut the track. Okay. That's good. So here we go. Let's give them a call. Alabama Archives. Department of Archives.
Department of Archives and History. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing? My name is Greg, and I've been doing some genealogy research, and I'm trying to get a hold of some information about reservations in a particular area, Sumter County. And I was wondering if y'all had any information or could point me in a direction where we can find some information on that.
So what time period are you researching in Sumter?
I particularly probably around the 1830s. To my understanding, this was Choctaw territory around that time, because that was Choctaw territory, and they ceded it to the government, right? And I have lineage to one of those reservations that might have been nearby, and I was just trying to, knock down some, some family history doors that's been, up for a while.
Okay. I see on the map that there was a courthouse fire in 1901. So that may cause you pretty much probably will cause you some trouble.
You said the what was that again?
Courthouse fire in 1901.
The courthouse fire in 1901. Oh.
And Choctaw County, that's right below it. If basically every county, right, Sumter and every county touching Sumter has had a courthouse fire. Pickens, that's above it, had one in 1876. Green had one in 1868. Marengo had two in 1848 and 1965. And Choctaw had one in 1859 and 1871. So,
wow.
That's definitely going to be problematic. Let me see
right.
Let me check
That's
our microfilm and see what we've got.
Yes, ma'am.
What years we've got.
That's crazy. I heard of one or two, but you named in a 30-year span how many? Wow.
Right. It's really difficult sometimes to find things in certain counties because all of those counties that I just mentioned, and then there's like Conecuh County, which is not right located with what you need, but they have 4 courthouse fires, so good luck to anyone who's trying to find anything for them.
That's crazy.
It's a mess.
That is a mess. Man, I hate to chalk it up to that, but that might be the rude awakening to that particular lineage, possibly, if that's all they did and the area's information is just subject to that courthouse.
So what specific information are you trying to find? Are you just trying to find everything, or is there like some kind of question you're trying to answer? Or
I'm looking for some breadcrumbs, particularly my second great grandma. She's I have census records of her being in Livingston, Alabama, and she's quoted on an obituary that she was Indian, and also her mother was descended from Indian and of Choctaw Indians. And I know, through my research that, and I'm in Mississippi, by the way, and that it just wasn't a Mississippi thing when it comes to Choctaw in their population throughout the Southeast. They was in Louisiana, some probably now in Texas, but from my particular lineage came right there in Sumter County, kind of almost in the edge of that their territory that got ceded.
right. So I've looked in in our catalogs. So we have local government records on microfilm. Like that's pretty much the bulk of the county records that we have. And of course, we have a few books that deal with each county as well. But there are actually there's some random types of records. There are what is labeled, and I don't believe I've seen this before, as historical records on microfilm 1830 to 1837.
Wow. I'd love to check that out.
This one says 1834 to 1935. So I don't know. I have no idea what those entail because that's all the information it gives me. Let's see. There's Orphans Court minutes from the 30s going into the 18. It looks like it kind of, I'm sure there's going to be holes here and there because of the fire, but it looks like an amazing amount survived. So those Orphans Court minutes start in the 1830s and mainly go into the 1900s. I'm sure there's some holes, but it was
Right.
like 1946.
Right.
Let's see, a state record, 1871 to 1914, it looks like.
1871, 1814. That'd be.
Well, actually, here's another roll that says 1832 to 1953, so you might find something in that.
Where
we are doing.
Go ahead.
We are doing research by appointment right now, so like if you wanted to come in and view some of these, like they're located in you wouldn't have to wait on them because they're literally located in a cabinet downstairs. But you would need to go to our website and put in a research reservation request.
Okay.
And just let us know in that request when you would like to come and what you're looking for, which would be the local government records on microfilm in this case.
Okay. So in all what you had just explained, I could just put that in there, and y'all know where to go, and y'all bring it up. It's not something I have to search, but these are documents we can look over within a room.
So it will be a needle in a haystack for you because, we can point you in the right direction to show you,
Right.
hey, the Sumter County reels are in this cabinet right here. Have fun.
Right.
But
Understandable.
It will be, a search for you to figure out what if there is even anything in among them that will be useful to you. But we could easily show you how to get started.
Man, you relieved me, to at least get back started. It was a brick wall for us. So your information is greatly appreciated. And y'all located in Montgomery, right?
Right, and we're open to the public Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday.
I think the Saturday is the first Saturday that we're going to be open since the pandemic. So.
Wow, so I caught y'all okay. All right, that sounds great. Well, I appreciate the information and your help. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And
if you have any further questions, just feel free to call us back.
Sure thing. All right, pal.
Yo. Yeah, man.
So we back up in there. Yeah. So So that was the talk. You see, I was kind of, caught up on my words and try to, get it out. But she understood exactly where I was coming from, and she was super nice to give me that information. Flamethrower, what it do? Sis always coming through, and most definitely, sis. How are you in your trial? Peace to you and the fam. But yeah, man. I'm just trying to make it all work, trying to make it all make sense, and I know, man. How can we? What's these little box things? This is like some weird. I just go to block user or something. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, that's what I should have did. Yeah, I be seeing them peep up there when I be going live and stuff. Hope they ain't them people looking. But yeah, they blocked. Hopefully they ain't coming back. But me, I'm trying to stay boots on the ground, trying to be productive with the info, with my energy. I want to be productive. 2022. We want to be productive with the energy, y'all. Proactive, progressive with our energy this year. You know what I'm saying? It might be a mouthful. It might not be to some people, but the back and forth, this is truth, this, fake or whatever. It's just, why can't we all just do our thing? We all do our own thing and still able to coexist. Most people just be back and forth, and it's like y'all acting like y'all can't coexist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for me, I want to attract, you know, the people that want to go, you know, hopefully that vision like lines up with somebody like I have the missing pieces to another vision, you know, because this is building, this is networking, this is coming together, this is galvanizing the community, this is recreating the cool. Recreating the cool, you know what I'm saying? These are words that my politician brothers use to, you know what I'm saying, when they go do their thing. But this is true. They gotta go out and they gotta earn their vote. Right? You know, but I know the next these couple of bills, man, I need to go. I'm gonna go back to when I used to, you know, I didn't vote, first of all. I'm now a registered voter, but I didn't vote back then when I was doing all this like free work, free service, giving back to the community thing. And I felt like, shoot, I got a lot of cameras, I got a lot of this, I got all these resources, and I'm not necessarily just putting but I could find a way to help somebody, right? And just so happens that one of my homies I pretty much since high school been knowing was running for mayor. You know, he always was in the schools and for the kids, the high schools and middle schools and stuff in Malls Point, Mississippi. That's where he at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say that a little bit. We're gonna do some bills on that. I did a lot of his mayoral candidacy work, and I'm gonna show some of that, and I'm also show some of the bills that we did off camera. It was on camera, but off like the political record in a sense, but still has some political connotation, just news and things of that nature. Really relevant today to certain topics and certain awarenesses that we need to be aware of. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, man, that's gonna wrap it up, y'all. You know, I appreciate your ear. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to you, Flame. I love you, sis, man. Keep rocking out for your boy, man, and we're gonna make this all make sense in the near future. All right. Make sure y'all do your genealogy, figure out who your people are, you know, who your kinfolk is, you know, and do right by it. And let's start building. Let's start with your tribe first. Let's start with the house. Let's start with your family. Let's start with the people that you know. Let's start with the people you know. Let's start right there. You first. And then it spreads out. But you got to get right first. You know what I'm saying? So you do that, we all going to be good. So peace to everybody out there, man. Peace to the tribe. You have a blessed day, man. And we'll be back soon. Probably Lamar.